Alright, so it's time to start my Sumega journey. I say start, but we're definitely just continuing from a long Sumega journey I've already had. Anyway, I want to pass 101weiqi Gordon Guan. And to do so, I need to learn a lot. So every day, I'm gonna record an hour of Sumego, and I'm gonna try to learn 3 things at least every day. I'm gonna type 3 insights in. Maybe I'll erase them and do more, but the goal is just for me to practice in a way that benefits a little bit to the viewers, but mostly for me, to be honest. If you want to see what it looks like when a high-don amateur solves Sumego by themselves, this is gonna be that, and I'm gonna try to explain basically everything that I think about because I need to know. Because I need to be able to watch it back sometimes and improve my thought process. Okay, I didn't actually look at this problem at all, I was just explaining. But that's okay, because my goal will be to lose on time on basically every problem. The only problems I'm going to not lose on time for now are going to be problems which I'm 100% confident before 45 seconds, or at least I think I'm 100% confident. And the main goal is that I solve it properly, with as much understanding as possible, and only then actually put the moves on the board. There's a bunch of words over here that are cut off. I'm not actually going to try to read those words. Like, maybe I'll see life and death, for example, off to the side and know it's life and, but you know, it's this one says kill by co blah 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 is unconditional. I don't care. I'm not going to read that. I'm only going to focus on the problems itself and trying to understand the problem. So for this one, for example, we're black to play. It's pretty obvious we're trying to kill this group. It's pretty obvious. The first move that I look at is connect. They connect. They're alive. So we have to do a little bit more than the most basic outside move. Pretty obvious that was not going to work because it's a Sumego. In an actual game, you have to look at that move and check. Okay, he lives, but is it good? And then check the other moves. All right, then another move that you can look at is the Hana here. Then you can Atari, we can answer, they can capture. Let's say we just connected on this side. Then after this, is that alive? Let me think about it. It looks like that's Ko, right? If I played here. So I could do this one, he does that, I play here, he captures, I play T14. And then if he does this, then I can play here, and that's going to be Ko. And if he does this one, then that dead locally? That is dead locally. Is that double Ko? Wait a second. That is double Ko. I play here, he does that, I play here. He captures, I answer this way, it's going to be double Ko. So if here and here, that's Atari, so he has to answer, and then I play here. And again, if he does this, I can throw into this one. He can't connect, right? He has to capture, I capture this way. Double Ko. So, is there some better way for him? Let's say, connect here, I throw in, exchange that stuff, I can just answer, it's super dead. No, it looks like it's double Ko. Here. We can just exchange this first, right? Yeah. Alright, let's go, next problem. I just solved this one basically second read. I guess I shouldn't read this one, I should read this one first. And then after that, I read wrong variation, just connecting instead of just looking at T14 first. I'm gonna remember I see some potential I shape here that makes the T14 valuable. Like whenever there's something going on here, the T14 is effective. I'll remember that next time. So next time I can just look at this right away and understand that T14 is effective for that I shape. Alright, back to play, life and death. I've seen this problem before and forgot. Classic. We definitely need to care a lot about our eye space here. We're trying to make a Seki with the eye space that we have. It's pretty challenging, isn't it? We have this cut as well, and we have shortage of liberty on both sides when the cut happens. And of course, it looks very valuable to play here, but it's almost certainly going to die. they can take one thing, we take the other. He takes this one, we take this. That actually ended up being Seki. So we had to exchange this first, and then that would work. I wonder whether... no, it's because he can choose his direction that is going to die. Probably I wasn't supposed to read this, because my intuition told me that can't be right. And I was looking more like this in my intuition. Here or here. There. So here, here. If I do this one, he can push and kill. So that's problematic. Oh, I can do this. He Hanes, and then I do this and force him into that other variation. So now if he goes here, then I can do this one. He goes there. I throw in first, and then I do this. Aha. So is that going to work for me? I do this one first. He plays N19. I play... do I play R19 then? But that's Ko. So then I play P19 and he cuts there and then it's dead. Here in N19, seems like I've made some error. There. Oh. There's something I'm supposed to know that I don't know. What is it I'm supposed to know? I can ask some question. Perhaps it's like I play here, he does that. I should make the... There's a common co-shape, but actually I don't have enough space to even do it. Maybe I should have accepted that code. Like I should have thought here, here, here. No, not that way. What was it? It was here, 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 and then there. Ah, but it's actually, if he gets that much space, he's fine without ko. Wait, how did I even get a ko before? I thought I read some ko variation. Does anybody remember? Wait, this N19, isn't that powerful because I'm supposed to be holding the... So N19, he does this. And then before I discarded that because he's threatening to kill me and I didn't see a way to like threaten a second eye. Oh, that's still true actually. So I was thinking that I could do this and threaten 2 eyes, but he can just do that and I'm not actually threatening 2 eyes. Okay. So this one, and then here, and it's super dead. So, man, R19 is so valuable. The R19, N19, P19, is that a variation? It doesn't really look like it. Like then, R19, N19, P19, M19 push, and then here, and then I'm dead. So. If I would fall back after that push, I'm gonna get a target and killed anyway. Is it the attach first? I really didn't think about it at all because I don't know why I thought attach first shouldn't ever be right, but I thought so. But attach first, and Hane here into this one looks familiar. Where Atari, and then you connect here. And if this one, then here, then it's a proper Miai. So attach here, Hane, extend here, this one, connect, this one, outside. Outside is necessary there, right? I couldn't throw in? I could throw in. Let's look at outside. So in general, I want to avoid a ko at that point. Is it possible? There. You're super short on nobody's. I think it's unlikely you can avoid a ko. No, I think that's gonna be a ko. Let's try. I spent too long. Oh? Does it this way, then it becomes similar, right? This is not a co? I thought this is a capture race co. Why does it stop there? Is this not a co? Aha! You can recapture and go like this. And cut. So why did it seem to be a co in the other variation? After we don't, if we skip at 4. Oh, we could play here. No, we can't. This is the short liberty I saw before. So what? We play this one and then use that? That's kind of crazy. If so. Could be. Here, here. Cut. I'm not sure I understand what's happening. I think I will leave that be and learn something directly here, which is this move. What did I not understand about this move that made it so unintuitive to me? I thought I was supposed to optimize for eye space. Okay, but here's what the problem was. Oh, you guys might be slightly cut off of this type of problem, huh? If it's so small. Let me include less of the side there and more of what I see. Yeah, what is the meaning of this move? How do I learn it? Fundamentally what I'm aiming for is to avoid my own liberty issue. There's a massive cut in liberty issue. I thought I could expand my eye space in some direction and avoid it, but no matter which direction I expand my eye space, it was always the liberty issue coming back. The reason why this 019 is effective is that it covers my cut, actually. It covers my cut and my liberty issue really nicely. And the reason why I can continue to play those variations was that, in general, I got the chance to connect at P17 while having better eye shape, right? Because I didn't expand my eye space, but I improved my eye shape. So what is it about my eye shape that improved with this 019? Because I didn't, that's the main thing that I didn't understand, is I didn't understand I'm supposed to cover my liberties by playing an effective move at 019, which expands somehow my eye shape resource. Let's see. So the particular eye shape resource that it expands is, what is that? Oh, what I did is I forced weight to expand the inside eye enough that I had enough space already. Oh, so remember the first thing I said when I saw this problem was, the point is I get enough space that I can kill a big thing and look for a Seki, or, you know, obviously if you kill a bigger enough thing, then it wouldn't even be Seki anymore. That's actually what this is for. So this divides the eye shape if weight totally ignores. Obviously that's true, but this kind of technique is to force your opponent to build in from the inside. So in a situation where you have these cutting problems, then you can do that. You can build your eye shape very large to maximize your use of eye space while you cut the, while you save your cuts. Okay, so the first insight that we're learning here is that eye shape threats that force a big eye can use eye space. Eye shape, so eye shape threats can use eye space. Aha! Yeah. Eye shape threats can use eye space. Does that make sense? So this is an eye shape threat, which is going to allow me to transform this position in a way that my eye space is more effective. Because the reason why I have enough eye space with this shape, I have enough eye space already. I didn't need to expand my eye space more to do it. I just needed to use my eye space without using my cut, right? So next time I see a situation like this and I'm in trouble with cuts on both sides, I can use this kind of eye shape move to expand my working available eye space and then use that to build the shape inside. All right, I think I understand. All right, we have black to play. We're obviously looking to break the space in here, and there's a huge shape vital point over there, and big shape vital point here as well. But main thing is we want to break into the space, and they have some major liberty problems with the amount of like black stones there are. This kind of artificial black wall here, I don't really like this kind of problem because usually every one of those stones is useful. And you never actually get a position where you have like all these stones being useful. So I prefer to have this type of very thin shape type problem with a wall on the outside that's like more natural, more common, where you have some spaces and gaps where you wouldn't have like full complete power, you know? But anyway, I don't know whether it's going to be artificially used in this problem. You can see there was one gap left on the first line, which makes it probably so that the stuff in the corner is a little bit less powerful. But anyway, let's take a look and think about how we want to treat this problem. I obviously pointed out some obvious qualities, but fundamentally I want to find a move first which has a good reasoning behind it before I even read anything. So I'm thinking like of 2-1, I'm thinking of 3-2, of 4-2 and 4-3, and 3-3 here. And I'm trying to think about like, okay, what is the meaning of these moves, and which of these moves has a meaning which is like powerful? Even 2-2 could have a meaning which is powerful, but probably not. Let's see. So if I play 2-1, and you would expect the 2-2, then you actually can reduce that eye on the top side. So you only need to reduce this eye on the outside, and then also reduce that. So that should be pretty easy. In theory. Because, yeah, actually you could just directly save it, right? Anyway, I'm getting carried away reading. I'm not supposed to read at that segment. Main point is here makes sense. So you play 2-1, you would expect them to block it somehow on the outside. They have a couple ways to do that. And then your idea is they blocked it, so let me aim at making the big eye with a 2-1 or at reducing from the outside. Let's see. Thinking about that. There. I did transfer straight into reading at that moment. Probably wasn't that stupid to read at that moment. But it seems like it's ineffective. Where is it? Yeah. Oh, jeez, man. My brain is getting a little cooked because I'm trying to read too fast without understanding the variations that I'm reading. So let me slow it down a bit. It looks like after 3-2 and white blocks here, that eye is quite efficient on the top side, and it should be impossible to reduce this eye on the outside. So 3-2 should be an obvious fail. Yeah, 2-1 and then block outside looked still suspicious, but it was unclear to me exactly how to handle it. You can look at 4-2 or 3-2. After 3-2, then they could block on the outside here. And it seemed like that would be okay for them, because if you play here, if they do this, that's going to be problematic for white, but they could play on the outside here. And then I was thinking about reduce and reduce. But maybe eventually that would be effective for... wait. So here. If he does that, then we could turn first and then do that. I see, I see. So if he does this one, then we could push and then play here and it would die easily. So maybe... Oh, if they do this... If I did 3-2 and he answered here anyway, then this exchange doesn't change anything. I don't know why I'm even reading that. That was very foolish. As long as I believe that this is dead, then certainly this is dead. If I exchange this first and then play the 3-2 for 2-2. Oh wow. It's very strange reading by me, as in totally unnecessary. So I have to actually have a plan, proper plan. Probably that means... or is it exactly foolish? It should be. Yeah, it should be. It should be. So, probably that means after this I should reduce a little bit more calmly. There. Why am I reading that? I'm reading some variations where I reduce too calmly and let him get these two moves. That's obviously ineffective. There. Here. If he does that, it's so dead. I mean, my 2 stuns. So why do I read it again and again? Oh, what am I doing, man? What am I even looking for? What am I even looking for? What is the technique piece? Oh, there's a technique like that. I just realized, for some reason, all this time, I'd been reading... This is black getting Liberty Shorted. Like, I just had completely misvisualized. Which happens. It does happen. Okay, so that means that there's an obvious ko there, I guess. And the question is, can we improve that ko? So, like, if we do this one first, and he does that, and then here, then he could do this one, right? And then Hane, and then do this. So it's super ineffective. So I think it's pretty clear, ko. Ah, he has this one, which I completely forgot about because it's been ages since I actually checked the different answers. But yeah, this should be the same problem, right? Yeah, same ko. Okay, so this is just an absolute horrible misvisualization where yeah, I didn't understand it all. Even this this variation I didn't understand either. But main thing to learn here is all of these stones were useful in the Liberty fight. So most particularly is that when white plays here, they have a Liberty shortage. So I think I should particularly eye Liberty shortages next time I see some massive wall like this. Like, obviously you see a massive wall, you're supposed to punch further in. The more strength you have, the deeper you can go. But in this case, I didn't understand exactly what the depth was because I didn't realize that these stones get particularly short when they connect here. That wasn't like an intuitive, direct realization. It's something I understand consciously, but it's not like a direct realization. That can be something I understand next time. I'm going way too slow though. I would really like to speed that up by understanding it better. Obviously, you can't speed it up if you don't understand it, but that problem no excuse to not solve like much faster. All right, black to play. Now, white has a lot of Liberty issues over here, in the sense that, like, when black descends here, white might have to Atari this later and then be short of Liberties because they can't Atari from this side. So, like, if black can get a stone into S19, good things might happen. But it's not that obvious because, I mean, even if you get the stone in there, is it that clear that you're gonna work? Like, I guess it's gonna work, but just about barely. Anyway, the main thing is obviously our own group here. I should have been focusing a little bit more on our own group. Our own group has some I space issues. Some open I space here, some open I space there. There. I'm trying to figure out a way to make that I space issue official. So it looks like if I play here and he falls back, and then I play here and he does that, then I can throw in and do this one, and then if he connects, I can do this one, and that's going to be the effective way. When I do this and he Ataris, there's no way it'll ever work, right? So yeah, that's got to be the answer here, unless I'm somehow getting shorted of liberties myself. I am. So if I do this and he does that and I do this first and then throw in and exchange that, no, I'm not. I have this covered. I'm fine. Is there some other variation where I don't have that covered? Here. No, there isn't. You can never quite abuse me with that. So this problem was quite easy, but I didn't look at the right area for a long time, and I needed to see that a lot faster. Alright, black to play, life and death. We have broken the I shape over there. There's some liberty issue, but there's more significant liberty issues over here. Massive amount of space on the first line and second line that we've definitely got to reduce. So there's a few common ways to do that. There's Hane, there's throwing in to P19. Hane is my favorite. It's the one that always makes sense to me. You Hane, and they jump, and then let's see. We could push in from this side, let them do that, and then play. Couple ways. We could play here, but they're gonna connect on the outside or something, right? And then that's gonna be super live. Wait, when I do this, if he jumps, I can just cut. I forgot. I just completely forgot that there's a liberty shortage over here. That was an analysis problem at the very beginning. I really needed to see that there's a liberty shortage issue right there, right away. So it looks like if I play here, he's got to either connect or play here or something. This move is critical then. I can exchange this if I want and then play here. And then if he like blocks here, I can do this and Atari. It's very, very close to being effective. I think maybe I should do this first. Maybe this one first. There's something there. I can smell it. I can feel it. It's like I do this here. No. I can't see it. I'm blind. I'm blind. What's happening? I don't know, man. I just want to see the answer, honestly. I see all these components, but I can't figure out what the right order is to make the actual trick affected onto the board. Yeah, I don't know. There's something here, but I don't know what. It's like there. How do you make it all combined together that beautiful way that it does sometimes? Yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna. So here, 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 here. I didn't see this. I forgot to look at 7 now because I forgot to look at all of this getting liberty shorted, even though that's what I mentioned at the very beginning. I just forgot that that could be my weapon. Oh, I couldn't find it. All right, main thing to learn here. Use liberty short makes this critical. That's obvious. And also there's another move here, which this one actually works for now. Ah, because now we can combine it like this. Okay, so that's the variation which I wanted here. But in this case, main thing to remember is that in this shape, you don't have to connect here. I just thought that's forced. I just forgot to look at ignoring that connect. And the main reason why we would ignore that connect is because of the liberty problem that white gets when they try to capture. They didn't literally take our stone off the board. So that capture is actually self-Atari. It looked like white has plenty of liberties right now because, you know, 3, 3, it looks like a lot. But 3 and 3 isn't enough if you're literally about to short their liberties. And, you know, they're going to do it themselves. So now it's down to 1 and 0 if it goes like that. So, yeah. Next thing to learn here, when they threaten a cut, which does not capture, that can cause a liberty issue. All right. Threatening a cut without capture costs liberties. That's the main understanding that I get from this one that I just completely missed. So all right, now I know. That's a technique that I'm sure I will remember for next time. If I can see push here, I mean, which yeah, I can understand that. I can understand this. I saw those variations. I just did not understand after this to aim at the liberties. I knew I needed to aim at the liberties somehow, but not at that timing. Now I know threatening a cut without capture, that is something which I can use as a hook to start a liberty issue. Good problem. Good problem. All right, here we have black to play. Our job is to reduce the white area in the corner here. And it looks like we should be able to connect. So I'm sure there's going to be some crazy trick. Like if I play here, he's gonna play this tiger's mouth. And if I connect, then he connects here, right? So probably we're gonna have to find a way to do that little snazzier, like throw in or something. I was thinking like throw in to make it this variation, but it's not working. Is there some way? Like, oh, I wedge and do this and here, and then I do. I can't quite find the way automatically here. If I use this and he goes here and I go here, I'm actually alive. So this is a double threat to live and to use those resources in the corner. So if he plays here, then we could easily throw in and connect, and he could cut here. It's a little confusing, but when I connect here, it would work because I have a double Atari and a double Atari and capture. So when I do this one, obviously he's gonna play here, right? And then what? Does it really not work? That would be such a shame. How do I make it make it work? There's gotta be a method. Maybe the method is actually I do this one, he does that, and I just descend. And that's a pretty lame method because he's gonna try to capture this. We're gonna Atari. We're gonna make this Ko, and he does die in Ko, but it feels very underwhelming to only do the normal thing. But I think that's probably the best I can do. All right. It's not the best I can do. Apparently, there's more somewhere. I guess you could also capture here, but that is not a Ko. Let's see. I don't think you can do any better at this stage. You can play here, but he could do that still, so it's not effective. So what is the answer? This one first. I didn't think about it. I didn't actually think about it. Then we cover things like that. Or there's also this working, which is the same concept. Okay, so the main point is the descend here was the vital point towards this, not this. And if the descend here is the vital point towards that, then I can get that when I play this. That's the main point, is that, yeah, this move covers the direct cut over here in a sense that I can cover it with his R19 afterwards. So I can cover the cut at the same time as I add a move which is vital towards the connection effort. I see. Yeah, so we're just delaying playing this move, so to fix all the proper issues, to make sure this cut is not takeable, that cut is not takeable, and okay. Understandable problem. I needed to look at this move proper because I needed to realize that R19 was valuable. And next time I see a diagonal shape like this, I'll remember the first line move is valuable because it takes their liberty away. That's exactly what happened here. This diagonal Q19 makes R19 really valuable. I thought S19 could be valuable too because there could be co sometimes, but it doesn't fill the liberty when white connects, which is what you really need. And then understanding that R19 is valuable will make me understand T18 is valuable. Actually. Alright, black to play. We should reduce the I space primarily because there's a lot of open stuff here. There is a massive cut here and some cuts, some shorter liberties, particularly shorter liberties over here. I'm going to note in particular, if white connects at Q13, that's still shorted. That's something that I failed to note in a previous problem today, so I'll take an extra special note of it now. It looks like I can push here. That's a very obvious move. And then, I don't know, it just looks dead, honestly. How can he possibly do anything? It looks like it's an easy problem. I'm just gonna go and do it. Alright. So I could have gotten this one faster. I actually solved this problem just a couple days ago, apparently. So I guess my intuition was trained from the last time I solved it. But I didn't actually remember it. Kind of bad, but you're not really supposed to remember this in Go as much as learn from them, and I clearly learned something. Black to play, life and death. We should reduce the I space again. Massive cut, some I shape over here, some very important I shape. And it looks like there's some vital point at S14, because that can cause a shorter liberty to these S13, S12 stones, which if they ever fill at R12 will be shorted. Let's see. They're not that short. It becomes a little tricky to read after S14, let's say R14. I'm not exactly sure what's happening. By not exactly sure, I mean I'm actually quite confused. After that, if I descend here and he connects, then I could do that, and he makes this I, then I can connect under, so that's meaningless. If I descend here and he plays this one, then again I could connect under, right? So that's meaningless as well. So if he blocks me, then yeah, T12 should be the better way, but I could stop this I, and if he plays here, then I should be able to short him and then be able to connect these stones back. Yeah, then he wouldn't be able to throw in because it would be self-atari and stuff. So he can't just play R14. If he plays T14, then let's see. I just did some reading that makes me think that T15 does not exactly work. After S14, T14, T15, white connects, I connect here, white does that. Probably this move is pretty important at that point, but I don't really have time to do it because white captures here, and then this move will make me I to live. So T14 is my enemy number one. Looks like it just works for white. It's very strange for such a move to work, but it could, I guess. I guess this shouldn't be that strange if I have to play this T15. It stretches me a lot. That's why it's not working. The large amount of stretch is unplayable for black. Okay, so let's figure out a way to not stretch by maybe just reducing casually. But it's difficult when white plays S14. What 2 moves in a row could possibly kill them? If I got T15 and T16, does that kill? The white would play at Q15. I could play at S15. They can Atari at P14, fix at Q15, and it's Miai between T12 and Q17, right? So maybe I would have to play on this side, but then they can connect here and have the same Miai, right? Oh, but this is not, if I can do this one, then this is not an eye. So if I get this and here, and he does that, then I can play here, and then I'm threatening to break that eye at the same time as I'm threatening to break this eye. So if he plays there, then I reduce this eye and he can get to that eye, but it's enough. So T15 and T16 are viable candidate moves. It seems like only those 3 can possibly work, because if he gets, if he gets S14, I could only use these 2 moves to kill. I don't think anything else will be effective. T16 looks really stupid, because you can just answer at T15, and normally such an exchange doesn't gain anything. So T15 is my final remaining candidate move, after which if he plays T14, and I play S14, we revert to the variation I really couldn't find an answer for. So T15, T14 is the enemy number 1. I can't really find a variation that works there. Can't find another move. Like, I want to find some other move after S14, T14, or after T15, T14. I want to find something that works, but I can't really see it. If I T14 first, he can S14, and then I guess I could play T16 and try, but it seems really stupid. It's not gonna work. If I play T15, then he could block there, and then if I do this one, he could fix, and it's super not working. So either T15, T14, or S14, T14. One of those variations has some trick that I don't see. Something to do with his shortages, probably. But I really can't find it. So let's see. Aha! It was another move. Wait a second. Here. Oh, this can be effective because of this. Aha! I missed this from the beginning. So my logic was unsound here, because I didn't realize that after S14, T15 and Q15 can actually kill, and that means that this move is a viable move, and if that move is viable, it's going to be strong, that's for sure. So here, this is clearly dead, and here also this one is clearly dead. So it's actually really easy once you start reading this move, but I just totally missed it. I didn't see this move at all, and even my like backup logic variation to logical reasoning to figure out whether such a move could exist didn't find it. So we have to understand why that move is so powerful, and how to include it in the next time. So obviously, that move breaks a lot of eye space, and the way that it does so is by using the cuts. The fact that white needs to connect these 2 stones in order to make the eye is like critical here. It's primarily based on this idea that 3-4 does not work, right? The shortage of liberty there. So the shortage of liberty of those 2 stones was critical here, and it also uses the cut of these 3 stones of the eye over there. So, so the point is, the middle looked like it had a vital point here, but that vital point was not that vital after T14, right? So here. Oh, I actually didn't read this variation. I was thinking white would just connect. Isn't it working as well? I think it's working, right? So connect, only this move, but not that move. Here, definitely works. and I was showing you this variation, or I was reading this variation, where, well, I mean, you could capture first to make it cleaner, but this one clearly works for white. This is the proper variation to read, but same concept, fundamental concept. Shortage of liberty and cuts. So, when you play a S14, you create for white T14 as such a valuable thing. There's even that other variation that worked. If there's several variations that work, you know that someone has a lot of value. Yeah, okay, this is a nice example. No matter how white chooses to define their shape, their cutting problem persists over here. So the reason why that is true is because you would think that they would be able to fix their cutting problem like this, that they wouldn't have any cutting problem anymore. But if they do so, they give you a massive vital point. So they want to fix instead in some other way, but no matter what they do, they're going to give you a way to use that cut issue, that cut resource again eventually. And like basically the fact that one reduces this eye is critical. You know what? This problem is about reducing a literal half eye at the same time as you create a cutting issue, that being massive. Why did I not realize that this move reduces the half eye just directly? I should have realized that. And if I knew that that this move reduces a full half eye, then and it makes that cut, then I would think like, okay, well that's obviously the best reduction move from that direction, right? And we just look at that and think whether white can take any vital point, and since they can't, it's clearly working. Okay, I understand. So next time I see this shape, I'm going to think that all three of these moves reduce that eye, and then obviously this is the one to look for at that moment. So like the first thing that I looked for at this problem was reduction moves, and this is the key reduction move that I just completely whiffed on. Next time I'll see that, and yeah, it's a good problem. Okay, black to play, life and death. Our job is to kill this white. There's a obviously very open eye space, very open cuts, and it looks like I should jump in to break it. But then if he plays here and I Atari, if he just Ataris, nothing happens. Maybe, wait, what is the sequence there? It's gonna be like that, there. So his idea is to connect underneath here, and then, wait, I'm not even Ataring him. What am I talking about? Jesus Christ. I had noticed immediately when I opened the problem that those have 3 liberties, and then I didn't actually like jot it down in my mind. These have 3 liberties. I can't just Atari them. What am I talking about? Oh my god. Alright. Let's focus up. In that case, it seems like maybe this is a vital point because it aims at playing in this area like slightly more efficiently, but not efficiently enough. Not enough to work when white can connect there, right? Oh jeez. Oh, but white can't easily. There. I'm tired. My reading is starting to not work. Oh, there's so many tempting moves that look promising, but aren't. I'm spending too much time reading instead of reasoning, probably. I don't know what to reason about this problem. What is the point? What do I reason? I thought I was reasoning over here, but it just complete fail. And now I'm trying to mess with this area, but I don't understand what the purpose of the messing around is. Like, I don't know, understand what resource I'm really aiming for at the end. I can just like play a move and hope. That's all I got. And play a move and hope in my mind is not like much better than playing a move and hoping on the board. But I don't know. I need to be taught. Tell me. This move here, what the heck? How can it possibly work? Even though it's not Atari, it still works? To do it like this? Oh man. I've seen this shape before, at the end. I understand that shape, but to get to there, I had to actually trust in this variation. It was my intuition, but I thought that because I missed this weakness over here that it shouldn't work after that. I didn't like reevaluate intuition. If it goes here, then yeah, this and the other way. Yeah, as long as you have the Miai. Ah, okay. The point of this, by the way, is that this throw-in is not going to be effective. If you answer, then white lives. So I understand the end part there. I get that. Throw in, answer here means that you double threat here and there. It makes a lot of sense, but here, answer is enough. Yeah, it's enough. Alright. This is just a reduction problem. Okay, got it. Oh. Next time I will look at reduction even if it's not an Atari. Like, even if I see it's Atari and realize it's not, like, still reducing is reducing. It doesn't matter whether you're Ataring them or not. Alright, here. Alright, I see some working variations, so maybe that's good. There. Let's try. And here I thought I was going to make the Ko. I wanted to solve it on time because it's the last one and it brings me back to the thing. But I needed to be a bit more careful at the end here. I thought I was going to make some Ko because he was going to come down in Atari me, but he chose not to, which is probably wise. There. Yeah, I don't have enough space left. Whatever. But somehow... What? Oh, I forgot about this Ko. I forgot about the chance to cut at that timing. I forgot. Okay, you want to connect under here? This move is effective. That's the main thing to learn. I understood this variation. I understood this variation as well, where you do have to. This is why these stones are over here. You do have to run out all the way there, but I did see that. But I did not understand this variation being the code that it is like that. I rushed this one a little bit, but I should be able to understand that Main thing is the way that the first line stones interact with each other. I need to actually think about it. When people start going to the second and first line, I need to actually think about it. So that's going to be our third new insight today. 3. As stones, as all low liberty groups on first line change due to how many spaces away is it? It's up to 4 spaces away, really, right? Is it due to first line 4 spaces. Due to 4 space vicinity. That's what I really mean. And so anytime that I'm playing, I can play a move on the first line. There's gonna be some threat. In this case, it's just a threat to connect under on the first line, which I didn't recognize as a first line thing. If it's in the 4 space vicinity on the first line, it's gonna be affected. So even a connect under, I can use that to make it the thing. And then this is the same stuff, which is affecting the thing we saw earlier. All right, overall, let's look at the end. I solved this one very slowly, solved that one very slowly, I solved that one very slowly, I solved that one slightly slowly, I solved that one, no, did I solve this one? I failed this one. I failed this one because, I didn't understand about the second rule. Also, the I space threats can use ice, the I shape threats can use I space. I understand from that one. I'm gonna remember that. That's a good rule of thumb. This one, that second rule that I just erased, that was about if they threaten a cut that does not capture, they assume for themselves a shortage of liberty because they will fill their liberty to take a cut. That makes sense. This one is the low liberty first line thing, where I understand what I'm doing over there, as long as I understand that it is a first line descent shortage of liberty thing, which I understand. There, this one is a reduction, this one is a reduction, this one is a reduction. Very many of these problems are just reductions, and it forces, like, I think one of the main things that you have to learn to solve the Fordon Guan is to intuitively understand the fluid eye space. I think I can do that, but yeah, I at the moment don't understand it well enough. I need more practice. So that's why we will do this again tomorrow. I hope you guys all enjoyed. I'll see you again next time. Bye-bye.